Hello, everyone. Welcome to Celsius 233, your go-to place for fiction book summaries. Today, we will enter the world crafted in Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. Little Women, first published in 1868, is one of the most beloved works by Louisa May Alcott. The story is loosely based on Alcott's own life, particularly her experiences growing up with her three sisters in a modest household. Set during the American Civil War, the novel follows the lives of the four March sisters, Meg, Jo, Bate, and Amy, as they navigate the challenges of adolescence, family struggles, and their personal dreams. With its intimate depiction of family life, friendship, and individual aspirations, Little Women has remained an enduring classic, cherished for its warm portrayal of sisterhood and its exploration of women's roles in society. Plot summary. On a chilly Christmas Eve, four sisters, Meg, Jo, Bate, and Amy March, gather in their modest home, lamenting their family's poverty. With their father away serving as a chaplain in the war, the girls and their mother, Marmee, face daily challenges, but they find comfort in each other's company. Though disappointed by the lack of Christmas presents, the girls decide to embrace the spirit of giving. With their own money, they buy gifts for Marmee instead of for themselves. As they sit together, Marmee brings a letter from their father, expressing his love and pride, which strengthens their resolve to face their struggles with courage. Each of the sisters has a unique personality and dreams of a different future. Meg, the eldest, longs for a life of comfort and luxury, away from her duties as a governess. Jo, headstrong and rebellious, despises the constraints of being a woman, dreaming of becoming a writer and living a life of adventure. Bate, the quiet and gentle heart of the family, finds contentment in caring for her home and playing the piano. Amy, the youngest, is an ambitious artist, often consumed by her desire to surround herself with beauty and refinement. Their lives are simple, but filled with small joys and trials. They put on plays together, share their secrets, and lean on one another through the ups and downs of life. Jo befriends their wealthy, lonely neighbor, Theodore Laurie Lawrence, whose mischief and warmth bring the sisters much delight. Laurie becomes part of their circle, growing particularly close to Jo, though his affection for her deepens into something more than friendship. As time passes, each of the March sisters faces their own journey of growth. Meg attends a high society party, where she is dazzled by the luxury she envies. However, she realizes that true happiness cannot be bought when she marries John Brooke, Laurie's tutor, a humble man of modest means. Their love is simple and sincere, and though Meg struggles to adjust to her new life, she learns that love and patience are worth more than riches. Jo, ever the free spirit, continues her writing and refuses to conform to society's expectations. When Laurie eventually confesses his love for her, Jo is heartbroken to turn him down. She sees him as a dear friend, but cannot imagine a romantic future with him. Hurt by her rejection, Laurie leaves to travel abroad, seeking solace in Europe. Jo, meanwhile, moves to New York City to pursue her writing career, where she meets Professor Friedrich Baer, a kind, intellectual man who challenges her views on life and literature. Though Jo is slow to recognize her feelings, their friendship deepens into a quiet, steadfast love. Back home, Bate's health deteriorates after she contracts scarlet fever. Her delicate nature, always prone to illness, weakens further as time goes on. Though her family surrounds her with love and care, Bate knows that her time is limited. She accepts her fate with grace, focusing on bringing comfort to her loved ones. Her peaceful death leaves the family devastated, especially Jo, who had always been closest to her. Bate's passing marks a turning point for Jo, who channels her grief into her writing, finding solace in her creative expression. Amy, meanwhile, accompanies their wealthy Aunt March on a trip to Europe, fulfilling her long-held dream of visiting the great cities of art and culture. In Europe, she crosses paths with Laurie, who is still nursing his heartbreak over Jo. Through their shared experiences abroad, Laurie's feelings for Amy blossom into genuine love. Amy, having matured into a thoughtful and graceful woman, no longer cares for wealth or status as she once did. She and Laurie marry, returning home as a united and loving couple. In the end, Jo returns to her family, having grown from a restless dreamer into a more grounded woman. With Bate's death still weighing on her heart, she decides to honor her memory by opening a school for boys, using her childhood home as the setting for this new chapter of her life. Jo marries Professor Baer, finding a partner who shares her values and respects her independence. Together, they embrace the joys and challenges of their unconventional family life. As the years pass, the March sisters continue to support each other through the joys and hardships of life. Meg finds contentment in her role as a mother and wife. Amy flourishes as a painter and devoted partner to Laurie, and Jo finds fulfillment in her work and in the family she creates. Though they all face different paths, their bond as sisters remains strong, shaped by the love and lessons they learned from their beloved mother, Marmee. The story concludes with Jo reflecting on the journeys they have taken. Though life has not turned out as any of them had expected, each sister finds happiness and purpose in her own way. The March family's love and resilience carry them through, and their cherished memories of home become the foundation of their lives. If you loved this, don't stop here. Check out other books by Louisa May Alcott. You'll find them below or on Celsius 233. Remember, while our summaries capture the essence, they can never replace the full experience of reading the book. If this summary intrigued you, consider diving into the complete story, buy the book, and immerse yourself in Louisa May Alcott's original work. Bye-bye, take care, have fun.